Welcome to all my travelers out there. I am your host, Darren Beckett, and this is the Global Travel Podcast. For those who do not know my travel resume, I've been to 13 states, 15 countries on 5 different continents, but it is not about me. Here, we are giving you quality travel tips, insights, and recommendations on all the best destinations for ideas to enjoy your vacations. With that being said, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. We are all clear for takeoff. Nation, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, click the bell, and if you can do me a favor, if you can go in the comment section below, type in the words, "I got my ticket," and at the end of the show, I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna respond and see how your experience went with us, okay? So with that being said, on today's episode, we are taking a trip to French Polynesia. So make sure you got your passports, your earphones, and something to snack on. We have a very special guest here with us today, but before I introduce her, let me just say this. Now, this young lady right here has been all across the world. She's been to 15 or 16 different states, been to 22 different countries. So if French Polynesia is on your list, you definitely want to pay attention. So without further ado, let me introduce you to Miss Kenya Williams. How you doing today?
Hey, good. I'm doing good. Thank you for
Good,
having me.
good. Of course, of course. Thank you for
Yes.
joining us, giving us all your travel knowledge as far as French Polynesia, some other places that we're going to talk about. So before we get to the travel, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about who you are, where you're from, where you live, work, hobbies, all that good stuff.
Well, I am from Atlanta, Georgia,
Hmm.
so that's home.
Hmm.
Now I live in California. I've been here for 5 years this year, so it's
Nice.
cool. It's expensive as I don't know what, but I'm managing.
Yeah, it's different.
But I love it here. California is amazing. My full-time job, I actually work as an accountant.
Hmm.
Um, Not what I love doing, but it supplies, it does what it needs to do for the lifestyle that I'm trying to live for the moment.
That part.
My hobbies for sure, travel, 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 travel. Like I wake up, I go to sleep. That's what's on my mind. Like I'm always planning my next destination. So yes, you know the feeling. So I'm
Hmm.
tropical destination girl. Like I love the beach, palm trees, beautiful water. That's me all
Hmm.
day, every day. So most of my vacations have been, for the most part, just tropical, beautiful tropical destinations.
Hmm.
And
Yep.
I want to see them all. Like I've been to Bora Bora, Maldives, Fiji, Seychelles is next, Cook Islands. Like it's so many places to go, and I
Hmm.
hope I have the time to knock them all off. Like to knock,
That
it's
part.
just so much I need to do.
Yeah, yeah. So much. Not enough time seems like.
No,
So cool. So let's go ahead and start off in the United States. So what state would you recommend folks to go to first? What would be the first state you taking us?
you know what? If I had to recommend a state for someone who's maybe never been here, I would start off in California.
Let's go.
I would start off in California. Now I live in Irvine, so I'm kind of like in between San Diego and LA. So I think
Hmm.
it's a good starting point if you want to kind of be in between both.
Hmm.
Um, but California, LA, I'm not gonna lie, I do stay away from LA because the traffic is just ridiculous and it's just a hassle just going in and out. So
Yep.
I do stay out of LA. I visit San Diego because I have a girlfriend there, but for California, road trips and beaches is just like the thing. So
Hmm.
I took a road trip last year to Big Sur, which was absolutely amazing. Like that, if you come to California, you have a few days, you
Hmm.
have to do Big Sur. It is breathtaking. So we
Hmm.
started from Orange County and drove up to like the San Jose, California, Northern California area. Beautiful. So I would definitely start off in California for
Hmm.
anybody that's new to the States.
So what about the food in Cali? What do you recommend to eat while you're here?
Oh, food! It's a lot of great places in LA. You got to try like Santee Alley. It's a lot of cool places down there to eat. Let me see. I stay in my little bubble in Orange County, to be honest. So
Hmm.
I do like a lot of little brunch spots, which I'm getting ready to go to brunch after this podcast.
Hmm.
Uh, Woody's Wharf in Newport Beach is it's right on the water. That's
Hmm.
a cool little spot. Brunch, $25. You get your food and a bottle of champagne. So I think that's a pretty good deal. So
Right.
stop at Woody's
Right.
Wharf. I San Clemente. I go to South of Nix. That's one of my favorite like Mexican spots in San Clemente. If you're in Orange County, um, I live at Laguna Beach,
Mm-hmm.
so all the little spots down there are cool.
Right,
So yeah,
right, right. So
yeah.
since you from ATL, since you from
Hmm.
Atlanta, Georgia, let's go.
Yes.
Let's head over there. Let's go to the ATL because
Hmm.
I'm sure you got some recommendations for us there. So now that we out here in ATL, what it was like the first thing you recommend us to do or see?
I have not visited home in a little bit, so things are changing. So I look at my friends that still live there. I kind of look at their social media to see what's going on because I haven't been to Atlanta in about 2 years, maybe 3 years. It's been a
Mm-hmm.
minute.
Mm-hmm.
So I know when I was there, I would hang out in Midtown. So oh God, what were my favorite restaurants? Oh, it's slipping my mind right now. Jeez. My favorite brunch spot used to be Park's Edge, but I'm not sure if it's there anymore. That was an amazing brunch spot. Um, Boogaloo's is real cool. So yeah,
Boogaloo.
yeah. I gotta look back at my Atlanta restaurant spots. I haven't visited in a while, so I'm a little rusty.
Right, it's all right. It's all right. Let's go to. Well, before we head out of ATL, is there anything that you can think of that you would recommend for our see, do, eat, experience, places, anything?
Yeah, you know what? So much Black history in Atlanta. So definitely start downtown. Go to the it's super cool like monuments, museums. Definitely start in Midtown and work your way through like downtown Atlanta. You'll run into everything.
Okay, cool. So yeah, ATL definitely got it. And I know that they got good food as well, so you probably can't go wrong with the food in
Yes.
ATL. So all right, let's go. So California, been in California, hit ATL up in Georgia. So
Hmm.
what state would you recommend us to go to? What's the next state we're going?
You know what? Arizona is probably like low key, probably not on nobody's list, but road tripping through Arizona is beautiful. Like
Yeah.
I took a little quick road trip to Horseshoe Bend last year and Antelope Canyon. Arizona
Hmm.
is gorgeous. Like the landscape, it's not much to do out there, but the landscape is amazing. So
Hmm.
go through Arizona. It's beautiful.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Right. Did you get a chance to hit like the Grand Canyon or anything like
Oh
that?
yeah, we went to the
Sedona?
Grand Canyon, Horseshoe Bend. I definitely recommend Horseshoe Bend. The Grand Canyon, you have to see the Grand Canyon to believe it. It is unbelievable. Um, Again, Antelope Canyon. I'm going to Sedona, Arizona soon for a road trip, so that should be fun. Yeah, it's a lot to see there, for sure. And then
Right.
you can, depending on where you are, you can ride to Vegas in a few hours. So yeah.
True, true, true,
Mhm.
true. Now, would you recommend folks to like where the are you staying like in a lodge or a cabin or a hotel or a hostel? Or what's the accommodation like in AZ?
For sure, you can get a nice little you can do a nice Airbnb for sure. We did an Airbnb, really cool. We stayed in Page, Arizona, which is nothing. It's nothing out there, but you can get an Airbnb and just kind of hang out and do your thing.
Keep it simple. Keep it
Hmm.
simple. Okay, cool, cool. So now far as another but before we head out, what about any food? Are they known for anything? Any good spots, brunch spots, or anything like that?
In Arizona, there was a spot I hit. Oh gosh, I should have wrote this stuff down. Let me see. We had brunch there. I'm a big brunch foodie person, so that's my thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, the restaurant slips my mind, but it's probably the only cool little spot in Page, Arizona. So I think you can ask around and run into it. Yeah, I should have wrote
Yeah,
the
I'm
restaurants
sure.
down.
No, no worries, no worries. So let's go to another state.
Hmm.
What other state you want to take us to that you recommend?
Oh, let's see here. What's in my little? Okay, so we go over to Vegas. Now, that's
Let's go to
I
Vegas.
live I'm a 4 hour drive from Vegas. So
Mm-hmm.
there, usually when I have a lot of time in Vegas, I go to Red Rock Canyon. I like to hike. So if you're into hiking, Red Rock Canyon is you have to see it in Vegas. It's beautiful, beautiful,
Mm-hmm.
beautiful, beautiful. You can stop at Seven Magic Mountains. So depending on
Mm-hmm.
which way you're coming into Vegas, it's just pretty much some huge colorful boulders in the middle of nowhere. So it's just kind of cool to stop by, take some pictures, and kind of do your thing and hang out for a little bit. So I definitely recommend Seven Magic Mountains, Red Rock Canyon. That's great for hiking. Food. Oh my God, where do I start in Vegas with food? Hex is probably my favorite brunch spot. It's really cool. It's located at Paris Hotel.
Okay.
Oh, there's another spot I like to hit. Oh gosh, it's located in Aria. It's where I get my lobster rolls. I forget the name. Excuse me.
Ooh,
My name's
lobster
off the top.
rolls.
But I would come back and drop my list off to you for sure. But they have a really good
And
lobster.
so yeah.
The I forget the name right now.
It's
I'm so
okay.
bad.
Yeah, it's lobster rolls. It's
Yes,
okay. When you say lobster rolls, I'm sure we can ask around about a good
yes,
brunch spot with lobster rolls. So I'm sure we can find. You gave us enough clues, so
yes,
I think we can go ahead and find it. So that'll work. So yeah, if you're in Vegas, hit the Seven Magic Mountains. Is that what it's
yes. Seven
called?
Magic
Seven Magic
Mountains.
Mountains.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, get some the colorful boulders. I've seen that on folks' Instagram and pictures and
Yeah.
whatnot. So I have seen that. And
Mm-hmm.
then also, you definitely get you some good brunches out there in Vegas, of course. And we already know about the Strip and whatnot. So that's probably one of the most popular places to go.
Yes.
And it's just a lot to do in Vegas. I mean, if you're into gambling and casinos, definitely hit the casinos up if that's what
Mm-hmm.
you're into. If you want to hike, what is the name of is it Red Rock Mountain or what's the name of
Yeah,
it
Red Rock
again?
Canyon.
Canyon. I made my own
Mm-hmm.
name, Red Rock Canyon. So if you're into hiking, you
Mm-hmm.
definitely want to try out Red Rock Canyon while you're in Vegas. So yeah, cool. Nevada was fun. And anything else
Yeah.
before we head out to another state?
Oh, let's see. That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Cool. So what state we going next? What do you recommend?
Oh, now if I mean I know quarantine issues and everything that's going on with COVID, but this is still one of my favorite places to visit when everything opens back up, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Hawaii.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Hawaii.
Mm-hmm.
And I think one of my favorite islands in Hawaii is Kauai. So I went there. I went to Kauai. I want to say maybe a couple of years ago, and we
Mm-hmm.
did the Kalala Trail hike, which was incredible. But if you are afraid
Mm-hmm.
of heights, I would not recommend this hike at all. It's
Right.
oh my God. But it's you're literally it starts to descend and you're on the side of a mountain 800 some feet up above sea level. It is incredible. So it's a lot of just, you're literally on the side of a mountain. Uh, First 2 miles in, you'll hit Hanakapai Beach. And then
Mm-hmm.
2 more miles, you're at a beautiful waterfall. I think the entire hike is like 11 miles one way, which you have to have
Mm.
a permit for.
Mm.
So if you don't have a permit, I think you can only do like 4 miles of the hike, which is what I did currently. But I want to train and go back and do the full 11 miles. So
Mm-hmm.
that's on my bucket list for sure. But Kauai is, we stayed in Princeville, is breathtaking.
Mm-hmm.
It's so lush. One of my favorite restaurants there was Happy Talk Grill, which was just picturesque. I mean, it kind of looked like something out of a magazine. It's
Right.
beautiful. The Waimea Canyons, you have to check that out. That is like the Grand Canyon of the Pacific in Kauai.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely amazing. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I cannot wait to go back. And we
Mm-hmm.
started off in
Yep.
Honolulu.
You
So
said, go
yeah,
ahead.
we started off in Honolulu. That was a good starting
Okay.
point. We ate at Zippy's, which was really
Mm-hmm.
good. Um, I mean, we took like a little bit of road trip through Honolulu. Oh my God, it was gorgeous, gorgeous. Just you have to
Mm-hmm.
rent a car in Honolulu and just kind of hit the coast. It's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Hawaii is, oh,
Right.
I want to go back and explore it all.
Right. Now, when you were in, now, what type of vibe is Hawaii? Is it more of like a romantic, like honeymoon type of feel, or is it more of a solo travel or
You
group
know,
travel, younger, older?
so it depends on, I guess it depends on where you're going. And you can turn whatever trip you're going on into whatever you want it to be. So I've been to several honeymoon
Yeah.
destinations by myself. So,
Mm-hmm.
whatever you want to turn it into is you do you. So, but I went with my
Mm-hmm.
family to Kauai, which was beautiful. I took my
Mm-hmm.
mom and my son. We did the hike. We stayed in a
Mm-hmm.
beautiful Airbnb,
Mm-hmm.
which had breathtaking views of like, oh, I forget the name of the bay, but breathtaking views. It's beautiful. But I guess if you're going to like Maui, that's pretty, kind of honeymoon type. But again, if you want to do it solo and kind of do your own thing and have your own spin on your trip, that's what you do. So I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
The vibe is what you create. So
Right, right.
I do
Yeah,
family.
agreed, agreed.
I do solo. I don't care if I want to go somewhere. I'm going, and I'm gonna turn the vibe into whatever.
Yeah, yeah, same. I like that. Yeah. Some folks, if they don't have somebody to go with, they kind of let it
Exactly.
stop them. They're like,
Yep.
oh, you're not going no more. I guess I'm not going either. Nah, don't. I mean, if you gotta travel solo,
You
then
got
by
to do
all
it.
means, yeah, yeah. And then now let me ask you about this as a woman, as a
Yeah.
woman traveler and
Hmm.
traveling solo. We got to talk about that for a second.
For sure.
Now, there's a lot. I don't know if you're aware of this. You probably are. You're a traveler, but there are actually more. So first of all, more women traveler than men. And
Hmm.
then not only that, women are even solo travelers. There are more solo women
Oh yeah.
travelers than traveler men. And if you are in a relationship, the woman is probably planning the
Hmm.
travels. So
Hmm.
you guys are the adventurous ones, to be quite honest with you. We don't do
For
nothing
sure.
now. Let's have a woman involved. So if you guys are
Hmm.
involved, we ready to go with it. So for our travel, for our ladies out there who travel alone or want to or thought about it, what
Hmm.
advice can you give them so they can still feel safe and feel like they're not missing out?
For sure. I've been traveling solo now for about 5 years. I've been traveling for probably 15 years. So with solo travel, the thing is, I say you research your spot. So you research wherever it is you want to go. I read tons of blogs on. I want to see if the women before me have traveled to these destinations solo. So I'm reading their blogs and kind of seeing what how did they vibe turn out, like how did they go for them. And then as far as like so I'm typically going to like places like Maldives. I've been to Bora Bora, Moorea, all of those places I've been solo. I went to Mexico last year for my birthday. I started off in Tulum. I went down to Bacalar, back to Playa del Carmen,
Mhm.
all solo. So I think research is your main thing. Um, as far as safety. Now I do take mace with me. I'm being honest. I take mace.
Yeah.
Sometimes I might have a little pocket knife. So if it got to go down, it's going down for sure. But I
That
have never had
part,
to use.
yeah.
Oh yeah, so I'm putting up a fight for sure. But I've never had any problems. If anything, all of my
Mhm.
trips I have met so many cool people being by myself. So
Mhm.
I hang out at the bars, the restaurants. I meet somebody, we're hanging out, and I got a friend for the trip. And typically, if we
Mhm.
mesh, we go home, we plan out another trip together. So that's how it goes usually on my solo travels. I just came back from the Maldives. I met some amazing women there. I was solo, met some women there. We're going to Bali next year. So it's so I
Mm.
say do your solo travel, ladies. Please do it. Like I would miss out on so much if I did not travel solo. I don't have
Mhm.
friends right now that travel like I do. So I can't wait around. I'm not in a relationship. So hey, that man is, I mean, the lack thereof, should I say, that's not gonna stop me. I still gotta go.
Right.
So
Right.
I
Right.
go.
Right. So
You gotta do you, ladies. Do you.
mhm.
I mean, just
Mhm.
do you. So
Preach.
yeah.
Preach. I like that. Yeah. Don't let anything stop you. Now, let me ask you that are there
Mhm.
any countries that you will stay away from and not travel solo?
Let's see. Well, you know what? Brazil was one. Like Brazil has been on my list for years. And
Mhm.
I would try to plan trips with people and it never panned out. So
Mhm.
I thought about going solo. Actually, I had a trip booked in May to go solo, and everything went south with COVID. But
Mhm.
I was a little nervous about that one because I hear so many things about Brazil. Like I hear you got to watch your back, you got to do this, but I think you have to watch your back and watch everything in each country. But
Mhm.
I was just doing my research and I pulled back like maybe not. So I put that trip on the back burner. But I'm going in January with my brother, so I found somebody to go with.
There you go. There you go. Cool, cool, cool.
But that was a solo trip where I was like, I don't know. But I traveled to Mexico solo. Typically, when I went to Cabo a couple of months ago solo, I had my cell phone with me. So, ladies, if you're taking a taxi, I typically put my GPS on to go to travel along with the driver to make sure we go in the same. We on the same path when you taking me to where I need to be. So
Mm-hmm.
I definitely do that when I travel solo. Just another safety precaution. And another thing, ladies, when you're traveling solo, send your itinerary to your family and friends to make sure they need to know your hotel phone numbers. Make sure you have the nearest consulate location. So yeah, that's another solo tip to throw out there to the ladies that's maybe a little nervous about going. I for sure you need to do this. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it needs to be done. And that's a whole nother podcast, but solo travel is just so empowering. It's amazing. Like,
Mm-hmm.
to have your own time. I get up, I come and go as I please. If I want to wake up at 10 or if I want to wake up at 10 p.m., that's my business. That's my,
Yep.
if I want to just, I get up and go have a late lunch, then that's my, and if I want to go back and go to sleep after that late lunch, that's my thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, ladies,
Mm-hmm.
do you
Yep.
you got to do this.
Yes, great. Yeah, very true. You don't have to consult with nobody. You ain't got to ask nobody
Yes.
about their opinion. You don't have to.
No.
They may want to do something you don't want to do. May want to,
Yes.
get up a little earlier than you want to get
Yes.
up, or
Yes.
they
Yes.
want to
Yes.
leave too late.
Mm-hmm.
It's a whole lot. Like when you travel solo, you free. You just free to
You
do
are
whatever. Yeah,
free. Yes.
I,
I
I
love it. I
I
love
agree.
it. I love
I agree.
it.
So we experienced some, some states in the United States that we've been to:
Mm-hmm.
California, ATL, Arizona, Nevada, and Hawaii. So now
Yes.
before we get to French Polynesia, let's hit what other country? What's the first country that you would recommend folks to go to?
What? Oh gosh. Oh, damn, that's hard.
Hmm.
If I had to just throw what place would I revisit like right now? Honestly, I revisit them all, but
Of course.
um, oh, if I just had to throw something out there. Oh, this is hard. I feel like if I say one place, I'm doing a disservice to the other place.
Oh, we're
But
gonna talk about a couple for sure.
um, the first place that captured my heart and that still has it is the Amalfi Coast in Italy. So
Mm.
Positano in Italy, that is a place that I would probably visit 100 times if I could. I mean, that place is absolutely amazing.
Hmm.
So for sure, the Amalfi Coast, if it's not on your list, please add it. It is
Hmm.
absolutely breathtaking. And then you can take from Positano, you can take a boat ride over to the island of Capri, which is
Hmm.
stunning.
Hmm.
Yeah, Italy for sure. Greece, I mean, Greece was unbelievable.
Right.
Started off in Athens, Greece. We hopped over to Mykonos, Syros. We ended up in Santorini, which was a dream come true. So, I love Greece. I love
Well,
Fiji.
let's go to let's stay because
Okay.
Italy, we got to stay in Italy for a little bit.
Yeah.
Amalfi Coast and Capri. Tell us a little bit more about what is the Amalfi Coast for those folks who don't know. What is it about? What do you do there and all that good stuff in Capri and all that. Let's stay here for a little bit. Look, South
Okay.
Park.
You typically fly into Naples, Italy, and
Okay.
then you can kind of make your way over to to Positano, which is about I think about an hour from maybe a little over an hour from Naples, Italy. So you literally you start off in Naples, you get your you can take public transportation, you can hire a driver, and you hit those cliffs like you're literally on, I mean, just beautiful, beautiful cliffside drive uh
Mhm.
through the Amalfi Coast, and it is absolutely amazing. And Positano, which is nicknamed the vertical city, it literally goes straight up. It's a lot of steps. So ladies and gentlemen too, if you're taking that trip, please do some leg work before you go, because it is so much climbing. Like our hotel that we stayed in was, I want to say 250 steps to the beach.
Mm.
So it was just a lot of climbing,
Mhm.
a lot of climbing, a lot of exercise, but your calf muscles will thank you for sure. But it's, yeah, it Amalfi Coast, definitely Positano, start there, and you'll hit other little cities on the way. Sorrento was absolutely amazing. It's beautiful. I can't wait to visit again. And
Mhm.
we stayed in the Amalfi Coast maybe about a week. Then we went down to Rome. to visit.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, the Colosseums. We had an Airbnb. That was
Mm-hmm.
cool. Rome, if I don't visit again, I'm cool with that. It was a lot of smoke. I mean, just cigarette smoke. It just goes. It was
Yep.
a lot. So a lot of
Yep.
graffiti. Oh, it was a lot for me.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
people love it. I mean, to each his own. But I don't know.
Right, right, exactly. Yeah. And those folks, that do like Rome, they're more of the history and culture. They
Yeah,
do
for
like
sure.
that.
Hmm.
And then I think the Amalfi Coast, I haven't been to Amalfi Coast, but I heard about it in Capri. That looks
Hmm.
like a very scenic
Oh,
area. Yeah,
oh
so
my
it's a lot of
God.
good views. So it's definitely on my
You
bucket list. Definitely on my
you
bucket
have
list.
to go, and oh my God, you just take a boat ride just around, and oh, it's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Just to spend like a whole day out at sea is you have to.
Okay.
It is.
Definitely.
And Capri, it's a lot of walking. A beautiful island.
Hmm.
Um, Via Croup was one of my top spots that I wanted to see when I was in Capri, and it may be closed now. I'm not sure,
Hmm.
but you have to see Via Croup. It is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Okay. Right.
Oh, the views,
Cool.
the
So
views, yes,
yeah, the view. Yeah, yeah. I saw the pictures, seen the pictures or what have you. So definitely put Italy, Amalfi Coast, and Capri
yes.
all on your bucket list. Definitely try something a little different than the other places. Now
Mhm.
let's head over there to Greece. So let's land in Greece. What's going on in Greece? What do you recommend to do here?
Greece. You start most people start off in Athens. So of course we went to the Acropolis, which was absolutely amazing.
Hmm.
I mean, Athens and Rome were kind of the same to me. So a lot of
Hmm.
smoke, a lot of cigarette smoke, which I can't deal with.
Hmm.
Um, but it's a lot of history in Athens, so you have to go see it. But and it was a lot of graffiti, so I was like, oh no, this is too much. It's too much. But we stayed in the Airbnb, which was amazing. Like we actually walked to the Acropolis. We were like in the midst of everything in Athens. So a lot of different cool restaurants were in the area that we stayed in, like
Hmm.
downtown Athens was really, really, really nice. So
Hmm.
Athens is cool. You got to check out again the Acropolis. And all of the other ruins around you. But get there early because it gets packed. So that was, but the ruins you have to see. Absolutely amazing. A lot of history in Athens.
Hmm.
So I was happy
Hmm.
to leave Athens. To be honest, I was happy to leave, and we went over to Mykonos after that,
Hmm.
which is absolutely, oh my God, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous,
Hmm.
gorgeous. Like, oh, the views. We ATV'd around the island. Oh my God, it was just amazing. That place has my heart for sure.
Hmm. Now,
Uh,
what
s-
about the food and the Mediterranean food or Greek food? How was that for you?
Food was really, really good. We had a lot of is it gyros? Gyros. We
One
ate
of
so
those, yeah.
yes, we ate so many of those, and I think the best one I've had was on the island of Santorini. Like, oh my God, it is a place. And again, I got to get that name for you, but there's a place in Santorini that has the best gyros. Absolutely amazing. I got to get that name for you for
Mhm.
sure.
Yeah, definitely. I hear good things. And then those folks who are like vegetarians, I hear that Greece is a good place to be a vegetarian and have options for folks like that
For
who
sure.
don't eat meat. Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
it's supposed to be pretty good. So Greece, definitely put it on your bucket list. I hear Mykonos is one of the nightlife type
For
islands.
sure.
So it's for
It is.
the nightlife folks. And Athens, it sounds like that's more of the history, more of the
For sure.
culture, more of,
Hmm.
like you said, similar to Rome. So that's where if you are
Yes.
more of a history buff, culture buff, then Athens may be the place. Now, so Santorini, what type of vibe is Santorini?
Santorini it is like literally views that are out of this world. Like it is
Mm.
I can't even put into words how beautiful that island is. It is absolutely amazing. And one of my favorite places there, if you love mojitos, you have to visit. There is a bar in Fira called PK Cocktail Bar
Mm-hmm.
on the island of Santorini. It is, I mean, amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing. And then run over to Nick's. It's like a few feet away, but it's always busy. They have some amazing food. We ate so much. I think it's, and I'm pronouncing this wrong. Oh, I forget the name of the this sauce that we ate in Greece. God, what was it? Oh, I forget. I'm gonna come back with the name of everything.
It's okay. It's all
But this
good.
sauce was so good. Like, oh my God, we ate this other dish where it was like this minty rice rolled up in this leaf. I forget the name. Dolomadaki, I think it was.
Hmm.
Oh man, so good, so good.
Hmm.
So Greece,
Yeah.
we ate good in Santorini for
Yeah.
sure. Yes.
Nice. So yeah,
Yeah.
if you like to
You
eat, if you're a foodie, you may want to try Santorini. Definitely
yeah, for
try
sure.
Santorini and try something outside of your comfort zone. If you're not into, try to like the gyro. I don't even know how to say it right. If I'm saying it, is it gyro, gyro, if
Right.
you know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah, definitely try that out when you get to Greece, and that's definitely on my bucket list. So Greece was fun. Greece was very, very beautiful, picturesque. Now
Yes.
let's head to another country. What other country before we hit French Polynesia? Let's go to one more country that's on your heart that you would like us to go to.
Oh, Maldives for sure. And I say that I just got back from Maldives about 3 weeks ago. I am mentally still there. Physically, I'm in California, but mentally, I am back in Maldives at
Mm-hmm.
the Hard Rock Cafe,
Mm-hmm.
at the beach bar, just down in tons of frozen margaritas. Like that's
Mm-hmm.
where I am.
Yeah.
Maldives was magical. Oh my God, I had an amazing time there. I was initially supposed to stay a week and had so much fun. I met so many fun people. I ended up staying 2 weeks, and they were trying to actually like, hey, just make it a month, just stay.
Why not?
And I thought about it like, you know what? Yeah, but I couldn't stay. I do have responsibilities that I had to get back to, but uh,
Life.
yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. But I had a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful time in Maldives. I will say this for us Americans, I'm going to be real, completely honest. It's
Please.
a long journey. It's a long journey, and if you're traveling that far just to see some water, then just go to French Polynesia. But Maldives was so long, it took me 30 hours one way. So 15-hour flight from LA to Doha. I had a 10-hour layover in Doha. I couldn't leave the airport because I didn't sign up for my visa on arrival in time. So I sat in the airport for 10
Mm,
hours. And
mm,
then I had another 5-hour flight from Doha to Maldives. So that was a long, and I was by myself. That was a long journey. But yeah.
wow.
So if you're just looking
So
for, mhm,
where as far as Maldives, is there anything to do? Is it more of a R&R type of
it
vacation?
is
What is
definitely R&R. If you are looking to turn up, that is not the spot. So
that's not,
yeah, if don't do it, don't travel all the way over there thinking you're going to the club or you're not doing it. It's not
okay.
happening. So you
Mm-hmm.
you go there to unwind and disconnect and reconnect. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, for sure. If do not go to Maldives for no, it's not a party. It's just literally you're surrounded by water. That's not even mountains. You're literally in the middle of the ocean, Indian Ocean. Yeah.
Right, right,
So
right. Wow, wow. So I'm
mhm.
assuming I hear that they have good seafood. What is there to eat over there in the
Oh,
Maldives?
okay. So I stayed at Sai Lagoon, Maldives. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I met a super cool girl. Hey Agatha. She showed me all the restaurants on the island, and she took me to this place called the Ministry of Crab.
Mm-hmm.
And I had literally had a crab about like this big, seriously, like it was colossal. And
Wow.
it was
Ooh.
delicious. Oh my God. And they bought out this garlic bread that was about this big. It was literally the best garlic bread I've had in my life. Oh my God. So
That
Ministry
sounds
of Crab,
good.
guys, you have to try Ministry of Crab. It is unbelievable. Unbelievable. I
Mm-hmm.
had baked crab. Oh my God. Just amazing. Amazing.
Yeah, Maldives sound like a place to be if you need to unwind, disconnect from
Yes.
the matrix or from the real life world
Hmm.
adulting. You might want to hit Maldives up as more of an R&R type of place. You're probably
Sure.
not going to turn up, probably not have the best nightlife. So that's probably not the place to do that at. So, but if you want to just rest, relax, get
Hmm.
unplug and recharge, get your battery
Yes.
charged
Yes.
back up, so when you come back, then you full, you're on full, you ready to go.
That's real. Yeah.
So yeah, and they got good food, good seafood. Apparently they got some big ass crabs that you need to try out. So so that's one of the things
Yes.
that's on my bucket. I like that. I'm a foodie, so that's definitely on my bucket list.
Yes.
So All right, Maldives was fun.
Mhm.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful water. Now we are officially landed in French Polynesia.
Oh,
So
yes.
we're off the plane. We're gonna be here a while. We're
Yes.
ready to rock and roll, hit the ground running. So, what is the first thing that you recommend us to do while here in French Polynesia?
Okay, so when you fly into French Polynesia, typically the starting point is the island of Tahiti. So I didn't stay in Tahiti. I pretty much I once I landed in Tahiti, I collected my luggage and took a ferry over from Tahiti to the island of Moorea.
Hmm.
So Moorea is, I mean, I can't put into words how beautiful this place is, because not only does it has that water you can definitely see through, this
Hmm.
beautiful clear water, it has mountains. So the scenery in Moorea is just it's unbelievable. It is
Hmm.
unbelievable. Like, it's probably the prettiest island I've visited to date. It's beautiful. So I
Nice,
stayed at the
nice.
again, this is another solo trip for me, which is Maria. Typically, French Polynesia is honeymooning, but I made it a solo moon. So, and it was
Mm.
beautiful. I stayed, I stayed at the Sofitel in Maria. Um,
Uh-huh.
I was there for a very short period of time, only 2 days. So I reached out to this company called Maria Activity Center. That was a good way
Hmm.
for me. I did my excursions with them. I got to jet ski one day and ATV the next day. So it was a good way to see the island by land and by sea. So definitely
Hmm.
check out Moorea Activity Centers if you ever visit the island of Moorea. Is You have to. So I ATV'd around the island for 3 hours, which 3.5 hours, which was amazing. Got
Hmm.
to stop at places like Belvedere Point, which is unbelievable. Like the mountains. Oh my gosh. We rode through a pineapple field, waterfalls. Like,
Hmm.
it was oh
Nice.
amazing.
Yeah.
I cannot
Now,
I cannot wait to go back.
what about the language? What's the language like? Do they speak English? Do they speak French? Or
Yep, they
what
speak
language?
English, French, and of course their native language too, as well. But mostly the English was really good, or French
Okay,
is
okay. So we can get by. Now, do Americans, do we need a visa or anything to go over there?
Well, things change. When I went, which was a couple of years ago, no visa was required, and if I'm not mistaken, no visa is required right now for Americans.
Okay, okay,
Hmm.
cool, cool.
And it's from if you live in California, Tahiti is an 8-hour flight away. So you can kind of, I made that 8 hours. I was there. I got off the plane and hit the ground running. So
Yeah.
Maldives, I was not able to do that. It took me
Right,
2 days to get myself together in Maldives, maybe three. But
right, right.
Tahiti, you can hop off and hit the ground running.
Now, how much time do you think you need in French Polynesia to really enjoy it?
Oh, I was 2 weeks. 2 weeks is really good. 2 weeks is a really
Mhm,
good time.
mhm,
It's several islands, but I've only visited Moorea and Bora Bora. I would
mhm.
definitely want to go back and visit the others, but I think 2 weeks is a good time, because again,
Okay.
that it's not nightlife. There's no nightlife. It's just pretty much just you're surrounded by scenery, beautiful scenery.
Right,
So it's another
right.
place to just go and again R&R.
R&R.
But
Okay.
yeah,
And I know
mhm,
a lot of couples and honeymooners
yeah,
go there too for something romantic. So
for
put
sure.
French Polynesia on your list if it isn't already as an
Hmm.
option. Now, what I'm assuming seafood, but what are the typical dishes and meals that are prepared there in French Polynesia?
Yep, seafood was good. Again, I had more crab, which was
Hmm.
absolutely amazing. I had some amazing fish at the hotel that I was staying in that was delicious. Sofitel, the food was really good at the Sofitel.
Hmm.
I hit a couple of other little restaurants. Again, have to get back to you with the name. I will. But
That's fine.
it's
Yep. Yep.
yes, really, really good. Food was really good in French Polynesia. I enjoyed everything that I had, but it's really expensive. So
Mm.
For sure. Please have your money ready when you visit French Polynesia. It is not cheap at all.
Mhm, mhm. So it doesn't sound like this is a trip you might want to take if you're a budget traveler. So you might want to really, save up and spend the extra dollar to enjoy the
Yeah,
convenience and the scenery and the views and all that luxury and whatnot. So
sure.
you don't want to cheat yourself on this
Yeah.
trip. You really want to do it right and just do it right. Do it
If
right.
you go in there, for
So
sure you want to save. I know I've heard budget travelers do the French Polynesia. They stay in like certain guest houses and maybe visit like
yeah.
local restaurants, which is it's a way to do it. Um,
Okay.
I didn't do it that way. I had really stacked up and saved my money. I wanted to go see it a different way. So I did
Mm-hmm.
do things, maybe a
Mm-hmm.
little, a little luxury here and there, but it was
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I wanted to stay how I wanted to stay, and it was amazing. So again,
Right.
getting there is super expensive. You can get to Tahiti. You can get to Moorea from Tahiti, which is a 15-minute, no, about 35-minute boat ride.
Mm-hmm.
So you can get, yeah, from Tahiti, get to Moorea. Getting to Bora Bora, it is literally in the middle of the ocean. So I had
Mm-hmm.
to pay an extra $500 to go from Moorea to Bora Bora.
Mm.
And I flew with Air Tahiti. So if you're going to island hop, typically in French Polynesia, you'll have to fly.
Okay.
Unless you're doing like one of the a cruise, but typically you fly, and
Okay.
their um, airline is Air Tahiti.
Air Tahiti.
So extra $500 to go to Bora Bora. I went to there. I stayed at the Conrad. I got an overwater bungalow, which cost me about $1,000 a night, but yeah, it
Nice.
was amazing,
Nice.
amazing. Like, oh my God,
Yeah.
the experience was just incredible. Like literally just going, I slept outside the first night. I slept on the catamaran net and just watched the sunset and just, I drank my wine. I had my music and I went to just chilled. It was
Yeah.
amazing. So going to Bora Bora, you have to do the overwater bungalow. You have to.
Mm-hmm.
It's, oh man.
Now tell us now. Okay, so I know it's on my list. I've seen it on the
Hmm.
commercials and what have you. It looks gorgeous, looks beautiful.
Yeah.
Now, your room is over the water, and
Yes.
you see the fishes and the different
Oh
little
yeah.
animals just under just a glass, and that's how it is,
Oh
really.
yes, for sure. That is exactly how it is. And
Mm.
I think from the time I woke up in the morning, I was jumping off the bungalow into the ocean, and the bungalow sit in the water. I think about 8 feet of water, so you can just jump off and just kind of snorkel and just do you. It's amazing. So I woke up and that's what I did all day. Just jumped off the bungalow. It was
Ooh.
amazing.
How was
Snorkel.
the climate, as far as the weather and the water, the temperature of the water? How was that?
Water was pretty warm. It was typically warm. It was warm in French Polynesia. It got up to maybe about 90 degrees in the daytime. So it was
Mm-hmm.
very warm, very humid.
Mm.
So ladies, put your hair in braids, honey, because it was very humid, very,
Uh,
very humid.
yeah,
But
yeah.
the weather was beautiful. It's perfect island weather. So it would rain here and
Mm-hmm.
there, but
Right.
it was all good.
What time of the year did you go? Is there a better time to go than others, or is it pretty much safe to go all year round?
They do have monsoon season now. Bora Bora was good in October.
Mm-hmm.
It was perfect. That's my birthday month, so October was good.
Mm-hmm.
Maldives, on the other hand, let me go back to the Maldives, is monsoon season in um October. So I was
Okay.
literally caught in like a thunderstorm at the bar in the Maldives, just kind of like literally pool furniture is flying across the bar. It was crazy. Like I have all this on
Wow.
video. I saw the cloud that came in that just took us down. I was like, oh my God, if this is where I die, this is cool. But
Right, died in heaven, then went to heaven. Uh-huh, uh-huh.
I mean,
I
if
like
this
it.
is it, that's it. But
Yeah.
wow, it was intense. So if you're going to Maldives in October, just be aware that it is monsoon season. So we got
Right.
hit with some bad weather, but the sun came out and it was all good. But October in French Polynesia was good. It didn't rain
Cool,
a lot.
cool.
It was sunny. It was beautiful. My excursions all went as planned. Everything was perfect.
Now, how are the people? How's the culture? Any like cultural things or activities or things that you do or that you learn?
I did La Aranya. I think that's how you say hello. That's what I remember. But everybody, the Tahitian people are beautiful, beautiful people. Like always happy, always with a smile. Uh, the thing is, when you stay at your resort, you're pretty much at your resort. So it was good to like kind of wake up and hear La Aranya, Kenya, how are you this morning? So they know you by name.
Hmm.
It was super cool. So they were very welcoming. Like so nice. Everybody was so sweet, very helpful.
Hmm.
I love like when they did different shows in their native tongue, the different songs.
Hmm.
It was a beautiful experience. Yeah, the
Yeah.
people are amazing. Yes,
And I hear that you can actually get like a traditional tribal tattoo. So
you
I don't know if you
can.
guys,
Yes,
the little thing you
yes.
chiseling on, so you can get one
hmm
of those. I don't know if I will.
I I'm okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I'm
that
like,
part.
no. I
That
saw it
part.
done, but I'm like, no, yeah, no, 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 no.
Yeah. If if y'all into that type of stuff, then go ahead.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I think
Why not?
maybe I'll get maybe a little small something when I go back. Yeah, maybe
Uh-huh.
little something. We'll see. I don't know.
Yeah. So in terms of so what did you do or not do that you would do differently back if you were back in French Polynesia?
Let's see. What would I do different? I would have stayed more days in Moorea for sure. So I think
Mhm.
my next trip, I think I'll skip Bora Bora altogether. I've seen it. It's beautiful. It's in the middle of the ocean. It's amazing. But
Mhm.
Moorea, I did not spend enough time there.
Mhm.
I'm in love. I love mountains. So the mountains and the water, you got me all day. So I want to go back there and probably just stay for 2 weeks and just yeah.
Mhm.
I don't care if I
Mhm.
don't do anything. I just want to go outside and see the mountains and that water. So
Right, right.
I did not stay
Now,
long enough in Brea.
are there any shopping there at all? Any they're known for jewelry or any type of shopping at all for folks?
Yep, they have you especially if you explore the islands of Moorea, you'll see like little stands. The different vendors have different stands set up. You can kind of stop and do your little shopping. So I was able to buy like a lot of sarongs for myself and my girlfriends and
Mm.
just yeah, all kind of different little things. You'll see definitely the little stands set up just ready for business.
Hmm. Cool. Now, okay, so we know it's beautiful. We love a lot about French Polynesia. Is there anything that you disliked?
Mm, I disliked that I had to leave, but other than that, I didn't. That's what I disliked that I had to leave. Like that was. Other than that, it's beautiful. It is absolutely breathtaking.
Right,
So,
right.
yeah, nothing disappointed me. I loved it. I loved it. It was just everything was beautiful. It was all good. Like yeah, everything was beautiful. I did not dislike anything.
Yeah. Okay. So I mean, it sounds like it's you could, of course you could do a solo. You can make
Oh
anything
yeah.
solo. You can make
hmm
anything like a budget trip. But I think I don't know. It could be my own opinion, but I think this is one of the trips that you want to do right. You want to really experience it. Maybe because I'm
Yes.
a Western American and maybe I don't know California, who knows? But I think going that route and doing something and saving up for it and making it a special trip. I think this is good for not only those who want to travel solo and get some R&R, but also
hmm
those folks who do want to have like a honeymoon or an anniversary or
Yes.
what have you. I think this would be board man, standing over the water bungalows. I think, but you have to. We talking about $1,000 per night, so you have to definitely save up. Do it right though. They're like it's definitely worth it, and especially if you're on your honeymoon or something like that, or just want to
Yes.
treat yourself. So I like that. I like that a lot. Now let me see. There was something else I wanted to ask you as well. Let me see here. Now, when it comes to the hotel that you stayed at,
hmm
now tell us a little bit about the hotel. How was it far as customer service or things to do or any? How was the hotel in general?
The hotel I stayed in Bora Bora. I stayed at the Conrad Bora Bora Nui,
Mm-hmm.
which was absolutely amazing. It is just you have but the thing is you when you go to those resorts, you're on that island. So
Mm-hmm.
and if you want to leave, it'll be a fee for the water taxi to take
Mm-hmm.
you, to the other different islands. So you
Mm-hmm.
have to keep that in mind. So you're not like island hopping, like, okay, let me go. I'm gonna get up this today and go several miles away, or you can't do that. You're on that resort. So, but the resort was beautiful. Customer service was excellent. I had anything I needed. It was they were there to help. So the staff was just absolutely amazing. Everyone was so nice. Again, they remembered you by name. Like, I love that. I thought that was just real personable. And I don't know. I got up every morning and just kind of did the same thing. Just walked around the island. I bicycled around. You get beach cruisers, so you can just kind of do your own thing around the island, ride around, and you snorkel. I snorkeled all day, every day. I sat by the pool for hours. Yeah, it was just relaxing. So I didn't, again, not much to do if you're looking for action, but just relax. While I was in Bora Bora, I was able to take this tour. Have you seen like the little aqua bike? So it's just like the little bikes you get into, and then you kind of go down about 15 feet. And that was an experience. Really, really cool. So I did that. That was awesome. It was expensive, but so fun.
Right. Now, what about the drinks? Are there any national beers or alcohols or wines that you prefer or that you recommend?
You know what? I love mojitos. Mojitos and margaritas are my go-to drinks. So that's pretty much what I drank the entire vacation. I love my mojitos and my margaritas. So and I love a good pina colada. So you can't visit an island without having a good pina colada. So the pina coladas in Bora Bora were amazing. Yes. So
yeah, gotta have it. Make sure they add a little extra little oomph in there. Hey, throw a little shot. I ain't gonna tell nobody. But
but the drinks, again, like drinks were like $25 each. So
each.
Yeah.
we sipping that shot. We like
okay. So what I did, I bought my own tequila with me from like home. So I got my wine pouches that I got from Amazon, filled it up with tequila and put it in my check bag. And I made my own drinks in the room.
There you go. There you go. That may be the move. Do they have like a grocery store where it's a little more feasible?
Nah, not in the Conrad. You are on. If you stay at the Conrad, you're at the Conrad. So you're gonna eat. Dude, do you know like fries, burger, fry, and 2 drinks cost me $100.
You lying?
Oh, I'm serious.
$100 for a burger. I'm bringing my food and my drinks.
That part.
I'm bringing some. What's really going on? I'm gonna learn how to fish and catch my own fish. And I'm gonna start learning some things over there. $100 for Was it good at least?
It was fabulous. It was delicious. Best burger I've had. Yeah.
It better be $100. It better be. It better be. Yeah. Burger. Yeah. It better make me full for the next couple of days too. Sure. It better have something in it and be like, all right, curb my appetite for the next 3 days. I'm good.
Yeah. That part. Yeah.
That is funny. So on the list of so I'm a beach person. I like the tropical weather and tropical places. You seem to be as well. So on your list, on your top 10 or top whatever, what do you rank French Polynesia as far as their beach?
Oh, 1.
Oh,
they're breathtaking.
Yeah. So the number one, I've seen a lot of beaches and well, in pictures and in person, but the one that I've seen in Bora Bora and Tahiti and those places, French Polynesia in general,
unbelievable.
Yeah, and I'm sure it's better in person than it is on pictures. So
it is unbelievable.
I'm gonna have to try that out.
Oh God, I cannot wait to go back and visit.
Yeah. So, all right, cool. So we did a lot. Let me see if there's anything else that I wanted to talk to. Oh, did you recall the airline that you took?
To French Polynesia. Oh, who did I fly with? Was it Air Tahiti? It may have been
from LA.
From LA, yeah. Or it may have been it could have been Delta.
Okay.
Yeah.
But if you know what, from Cali, 8 hours, I'm cool with that. I didn't, yeah, 8 hours. That's a decent flight. That's not bad. It's not like you traveling, 20 hours and having layovers and all that. So
Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Now with Maldives, I went with Qatar Airways.
Qatar, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
How you like them as an airline?
Oh, they were amazing. With Since I went solo, I had my the entire road to myself. So I was able to stretch out because I was like, do I need to upgrade? This is a long flight. I thought about upgrading to the Q suites.
Mm-hmm.
But shit, that was an extra $1,000. I was like, I could use that for something else. So
That part, yeah.
luckily, I had the whole road to myself going and coming back from Maldives. So it was all good.
Mhm. Okay, okay,
Yeah.
cool, cool,
But
cool.
Qatar is amazing. The food was good. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I like my airlines depending on, because certain airlines only want to give you pretzels. So I'm like, yo, don't give me pretzels. You better give me a
Mhm.
real meal. I'm gonna
Oh,
need some.
oh yeah. Qatar kept us full. They kept my wine filled, so I was good. My glass,
Good.
yes. Hmm.
Good, good, good. So, okay, so we got to start wrapping things up. We're about to hit the gift shop and get some souvenirs before we head on back. But before we do, or as we do, is there any last things that we haven't covered in French Polynesia that you'd like to talk about?
Oh man, with French Polynesia, I would just say the main thing is depending on how you want your trip to go, just have your money right. So that trip for me was, and I was only there for a week, and I spent easily $6,000. So
Mm-hmm.
um, yeah, do say stack
Mm-hmm.
your money for the French Polynesia. It's not cheap. And
Mm-mm.
especially going to Bora Bora, like you buy your initial flight, which will get you to Tahiti, but then you have to buy a whole nother flight to go to Bora Bora. So
Right.
I spent 2 G's on flights. Like it was crazy. But
Ah.
I would do it again in a heartbeat. Like I had the time of my life. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
just have your money right going to Bora Bora for sure.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
French
I've heard.
Polynesia.
So I've heard,
Hmm.
and it's confirmed, and it's confirmed.
Yes, for
The way
sure.
I want to do it is the way you did it. So I'm gonna definitely stack my bread for that.
Yes.
So all right, looks like we have to head back on home. We have a flight to catch, but as we are heading back home, we do have one last segment for us, and that is the lightning round. So I'm gonna ask you a list of questions. You're gonna answer them as quickly as possible. So quick.
Okay.
Yep. So and then also not only that, you can only answer with one word answers. So no
Okay.
sentences, backstories, just keep it short and simple.
Okay.
And let me go ahead and get ready. So, okay, I'm ready. You ready?
Uh-huh.
All right. So, question number one. What is your favorite airline?
Oh, favorite airline. Oh, uh, I'm gonna go with Qatar.
What's your favorite hotel?
Oh, that I've stayed in. Jeez, that's hard. I'll go with Conrad Bora Nui.
What is your favorite cruise line?
I have not taken a cruise in years. Oh, can I skip that one? I haven't. Carnival. That was the last one I
Skip.
did.
That's fine. What is your favorite state?
Oh, my favorite state. Mm, California.
What is your favorite country?
Oh, favorite country. Oh, that's hard. That is hard. Oh, uh, oh, French Polynesia.
What is your favorite hotel booking site?
Favorite hotel booking site. I use Priceline a lot.
What is your favorite flight booking site?
Oh, I like Momondo.
What is one thing that Kenya must bring on all her trips?
Mm, must camera. My camera. I
Where do
have.
you That's a good one. That's
Yeah.
necessary.
Oh,
Where do you want to go next?
well, next for me is Brazil. Brazil
Brazil.
in a month. Yes.
Nice. What other state that you haven't lived in already would you move to?
Oh, I I have to say out west now. So probably Arizona.
Oh, that's hot out there, boy.
I know.
What other country would you live in?
Oh, that's my next thing. I think I'm actually gonna try to live in Mexico next.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, last question. What is your favorite travel podcast?
For sure, the Global Travel Podcast.
Good answer. Good answer. Good answer. Nice. Much appreciated. Thank you so much, Kenya, for
Thank
stopping by the show.
you.
Much
This was
appreciated.
fun. Thank you so much.
Cool. I'm glad you had fun. We had a good trip too. We had fun as well. So I'm
Yes,
sure our
I got to
folks
get back
did.
to you. I did not. Next time I'm coming more prepared with my names. I forget. I'm forgetful. So,
You're good. You're
but
good.
yes,
You're
but
good.
all
No
this stuff
worries.
can be found for sure on my blog, thecrazyjetsetter.com. I have everything listed there. All my flights, restaurants, everything, hotels, you name it, is there for sure.
I'm glad that you mentioned that. So yeah, we will put your Instagram or whatever website,
Thank
whatever
you.
you got going, we'll put it down here. So y'all, if y'all got some more questions, y'all can pick her brain
Yes,
and just go. You got access to her and check out her pictures. Is dope. So definitely, I'll
thank
give you that
you.
access, of course. And then we are now approaching our home airport. So the plane, we are now descending. So I need you back into your seats, buckle up, trays up, and the seats in the upright position. But
Mm.
before we land, Kenya, if you can do us a huge favor, if you can give us one more travel advice, what would that be?
One more travel advice. I'm going to say, if you haven't traveled solo, do your research, go do it. You deserve that time to yourself. You deserve time to get out there and meet new people. You deserve to do you how you want to do it. So
Mhm.
solo travel for sure. Yes.
Well said. Definitely, I agree with that. Well said. So travel by yourself is very
Yes.
empowering. You learn a lot about
Yes.
yourself and
Yes.
your surroundings is very enriching. So
Mhm.
definitely solo travel. And then now, ladies and gentlemen, we are now safely landed. You can unbuckle your seatbelts, grab your belongings, and exit the cabin. Thank you for flying here with us at the Global Travel Podcast. With that being said, see you guys on our next trip. If you would like to be a guest on our show and tell us about your travel experiences, then leave us a comment in the comment section below so we can reach out to you. Also, if you have any countries, states, or cities that you'd like us to review, please let us know so we can plan a trip there. Lastly, if you got some good value today and liked our podcast, please hit the like button and click subscribe so you can travel with us again next time. So subscribe right now because you don't want to miss the next trip. With that being said, over and out.